Hi there. I'm glad you're back with me today, friends. Can you guess what fairy tale we're going to read today by my little friend that I have here? I'll hold her up so you can see her. Who do you think that is? That is Red Riding Hood. You're right. That's the story that we're going to read today, and I'm going to leave Red sitting right here so that you can see her throughout the story, okay? All right. So, if you would like to follow along in your fairy tale book, you can run and get it. It's this one. You can pause the recording and run and get it. We are starting on page 118. Red Riding Hood is a fairy tale written down by the Brothers Grimm. The Brothers Grimm were two brothers, Jacob and Wilhelm Grimm, and they traveled around the countryside of Germany. They listened to many people tell different stories that had been told for many, many years, and then they wrote the stories down. Red Riding Hood is one of the stories that the Brothers Grimm heard and collected. So this is Red Riding Hood according to the Brothers Grimm. Here we go. Long ago there lived a little girl who was loved by all who knew her, but she was especially dear to her grandmother. The woman would do anything to make the child happy, and once she gave her a soft red velvet cloak. It was so very pretty that from that day on the girl would wear nothing else, and she came to be called Little Red Riding Hood. One day her mother said to her, "Come here, Red Riding Hood, and carry this cake and a bottle of wine to grandmother. She is ill and will be glad to have them. Go quickly before the sun is high, and do not daydream or wander about in the forest. When you come into grandmother's room, you must curtsy and wish her good morning." "I will do just as you say," Red Riding Hood promised. Her grandmother lived a good distance from the village in the midst of the forest. That means in the middle of the forest. When Red Riding Hood came to the edge of the forest, she met. Who did she meet? I'll give you a hint. She met a wolf. Was she supposed to talk to anybody? The child did not know that he was a wicked animal, and so she was not afraid of him at all. "Good morning, Red Riding Hood." Bleh. Oh my goodness.